Welcome back to another Just Trying to Figure It Out podcast. And today we have an episode of healing and history. A little bit of history. I think if we realize what we come from and our ancestors have went through to put us here, we wouldn't put certain people on pedestals. Far as Beyonce, far as Jay-Z, far as Carly B, Sexy Reds, and all of these types of people. Instead of putting these people in the forefront of what we're striving to be, I think it's some other people that we need to address and say their name and research who they are and start to put forth the effort of letting their names be heard. I come from a line of women that have helped me be who I am and be able to function the way I function. But before we begin, we are sponsored by Lives of Imprisoned Families Matter, which sponsors and supports this channel, and also it gives phone calls and transportation for those who have incarcerated families. You know, our channel tries to deal with disconnected families and mental health. And that's what our objective is. But today, we need to find out and realize who we are. It's a young lady that was a very instrumental person in my life that I've just got to research a little bit more about. This young lady was a part of a group of women that were inventors, innovators, and people that have pushed the envelope for women to strive to be who they want to be and who they're meant to be, and how a strong woman is structured. Her name is Dr. Patricia Bath. Dr. Patricia Bath. Please look her up, research her. Also, please like, subscribe, and push the notification bell for any future content. Patricia Bath, Dr. Patricia Bath, please look her up. In 1985, she invented something called laser phyco. Laser phyco is the base of the modern way we deal with cataracts and cataract surgery. Dr. Patricia Bath in 1985 invented a way to not extract the cataract from a person's eye by grinding, because previous to her invention, you would have to grind the cataract lens from the eye. She invented a whole different way. They didn't even believe her for the first 2 or 3 years. Said they couldn't fathom her inventing this or making this happen. So it was on delay for about 2 or 3 years. But this lady broke the barrier of in evolution in eye surgery. And the reason why she's very instrumental to me, and women are so important to our culture and who we are. In 1989, I was diagnosed with cataracts in both my eyes. Before I had the surgery that she invented, I had the first surgery. I had the surgery with the cataracts where you would have to grind it from the eye. I was one of the youngest people at the time with cataracts, which developed from being born premature, which even more, a woman invented the incubator to help actually protect the child if it was premature. Women have invented a lot of things. People just think about Madam C.J. Walker because she was the first millionaire, and she's good. but it's plenty of women. A woman that I really want to, another woman that I want to, for y'all to look up and to understand who she is, Eleanor Igram. Iglam. Eleanor Iglam was a person that invented the roller for your clothes, which eventually became the wringer for your mop. When women think about inventors and when they think about jobs, like I say, a lot of women think of he's a trash truck driver, he's a Amazon driver, but don't think of the job. Don't disrespect the duty of his job, because the duty of his job is very important. Just like this young lady, Eleanor, that made the roller of the clothes, it eventually became the wringer for the mop. A person stole that from her and gave her $18 for that. We use that to this day, and most women don't even know her name. Eleanor Ingram. She invented, I might be mistaken her name all the way, but it's Eleanor. But her last name is very difficult. But I'm going to say this. Look up the roller for clothes, the inventor of that. That's the same person that innovated the wringer for the mop. This lady is an innovator and a very, very, very instrumental person that needs to be researched. There's a lot of young ladies that have invented some things and been very innovative in our culture and showed the path of a righteous woman and really being independent and showing the way. We're not talking about Beyonce's. We're not talking about Sexy Reds. We're talking about ladies that have invented the 3D image, which is being used in surgeries right now. A woman invented that 3D image that we utilize in space. A lady, Miss Kenner. Miss Kenner invented the sanitary belt. Was also she invented the toilet roll holder. These are innovative people. These are women that was sitting somewhere and thought of some things and created something. They pour back in their community. They pour back into the world. See, that is what attracts. Doing something without opening your mouth and being felt is very, very, very priceless. It's priceless. This lady, Dr. Patricia Bath, I really want y'all to research her. She's one of my favorite ladies of inventors. She personally helped me. She helped thousands and millions of others with cataracts. I was one of the youngest guys at the time that had cataracts, and I went through a thing with my eyes. Best believe I went through a thing with my eyes. And her and me being where I am now and able to see properly and do the things that I'm doing now, 100% goes to her, Dr. Patricia Bath. Thank you. I appreciate you. And that's why I say I don't tell and say these things to, or just to give my opinion on trying to be better with our women, because I dislike my women or I'm chauvinistic. I owe my life to women. I owe my life to women. And if you would know your history, you would value your future more. You most definitely would. It's a woman that Shelley Jackson that created fiber optics, which created the phone current where we can transfer messages back and forth. It's so much history with it coming to being productive, successful, honorable women. But we have to not choose the negative stereotype or hurtful stereotype that comes along with some of the things that we do. Even if it makes us a bag, sometimes we got to think of the long term effect of it. Like I said, a lot of instrumental women have went through this world and walked this earth that we should be celebrating that have been forgotten. Just like the lady that made the mop ringer, she has been forgotten and was sold off for $18. Aren't we mad about that? This is another thing. Roe versus Wade was never a thing in the African American community until they voted on it. Most African American women didn't even know what Roe versus Wade was. And I'm going to let you research that, ladies. If you didn't know that, or people in the chat, just research it if you have to. And if you do have to research it, you have to really realize you don't even know what all this is about. The foundation of what it was. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you these things if I was a malicious person. I'm not going to tell you these things if I didn't like you or love you and didn't care about your future. This is the one thing that Keke Palmer has said about Ice Cube, that she said that he told her on a set that she was playing a movie with him on. She said he told her, pulled her to the side and told her, with your demeanor and how you carry yourself, because sometimes young ladies don't understand when they have blossomed. But this is a man that wanted to protect a woman and not maliciously trying to tell her anything wrong, but just telling her to protect herself. And that he has looked out for her. He tells her, the way you see yourself, a lot of people on this set might not view you. So that bubbly attitude, that perky, very open attitude or character, you might have to pull back because some men might look at you a little bit differently. And that's a big brother or a father figure telling you and protecting you from something that can occur, or how other people might view you. Not trying to tell you that he's malicious or maliciously telling you with intent, or trying to be creepy or anything of that nature. He's trying to protect you from yourself, just because you might not see on the outside looking in. And I thought that was a very profound moment, because Keke Palmer really said that stuck with her. Now that makes me understand that she understands when a man is trying to protect her genuinely. And a lot of women have to put down their guard, put down that mask, and realize that some men are trying to protect you before something happens. It's a lot of ladies, like I said, that we can be putting forth before Beyonce's and Sexyy Reds. It's a lot of women that we can be doing that for, you know. But this is the way society has brought upon a society of people that glorify pain, glorify sexuality, hurt, and embarrassment. Embarrassment is not always bad. Embarrassment is a learning lesson sometimes. Maybe not do that anymore. Maybe you need to think about the choices that you made or how you did it. These are the things you may need to think about. Not all the time somebody's telling you something is malicious. A lady named Miss Parker created the gas heater that heats your home to this day. A woman invented the fork, pastry fork. She invented it. So many women did so many things. And we put on a pedestal the women that done nothing culturally significant. Dr. Patricia Bath. I'm going to keep saying that name because I love her. I like her. I love her. I do. A stand-up. Look at her. Research that lady. Put it in the chat if you do. We all have flaws. We all have difficulties. We all have things we need to work on. No one has the right to view or judge anyone. But we do have the right to say when we feel something that's not right, when we know things are not genuine. We have a group of people now that care about nothing, feel nothing. It's financially based on everything, and that's not the way the world works. People are starting to look at African American men as expendable. They're cutting us off. Our women have cut us off. Society is starting to cut us off. And we don't understand that they used each other. They gave our women amenities to feel like they were self-sufficient for decades. They let you run a household for 30 years. And now that they finished using you, they're taking all of it back. They know you have deplored, they know you have depleted your men. They know you have bashed your men so badly right now. They know this. They know that you have bashed your men so badly right now that they're saying, go back to them. We used you to help bash them and diminish their character even more than what we already have done. Now, go back to them because we think the same thing of you. I hate that they tricked us like that, and I hate that they tricked y'all like that. I hate that they did it. I wanted to do better for you. It is our fault just as well as it is yours. But at least we've been beaten down so much. We know how to deal with it. We know how to try to correct it and camouflage it. But y'all just walked away from us and tried to point the finger back at us like we the ones that are the problem. Now you're going to have to deal with it. Like I said, we have a lot of people right now, a lot of women right now that you can look at and look towards and say, those are the women that I want to aspire to be. Character, integrity, can walk into a building in a room full of men and know that they respect her, not by the spread of her legs, but the expansion of her mind. But by the expansion of her mind. To be able to be in a room and say nothing and still be felt is very, very precious. Precious. Most people can't do it. Every time I step in a room, I feel it. I move rooms. And that's not being arrogant. That's not being arrogant. I know I smell good. I know my hair cut right. I know I got the right outfit on. I move rooms when I walk in it. I know it. And if you don't know that, and if you can't do that without speaking a word and not wearing something revealing, you are a problem. You're not securing yourself. You're not securing yourself. You're not securing yourself. You're not supposed to enter in any relationship, friendship, or romantically if you're not happy. It is not anybody else's job to keep to make you happy. We maintain each other's happiness. I'm not here to be a gesture. I'm not here to be your BET. We are here to maintain each other's happiness. And if I'm here to sit here and to scrape you out of a bill, out of you having bills and scrape you out of your hole, men love respect more than they love sex. So you better put extra respect on that man's name if he had to carry you up out of a hole. That's why I say we both should be happy. We both should be comfortable and maintain each other's happiness. Because when you start putting extra expectations on people, it's a problem. Because now you have to pour extra back into a person. Let's start on even ground. One thing I say all the time, you always can tell a friend when y'all both got money. Everybody talk about you, oh man, I got to struggle together. No, it's when y'all both got money. If y'all both got money and y'all still could be friends and hang with one another, cool. Y'all good friends. But if one is broke and one is up, or both of y'all struggling, you don't know who's around you. And that's just facts. Like I said, look up Dr. Patricia Bath. I swear, this young lady right here, I owe my sight to. If you liked anything that I said, I wish you would like and subscribe. We are sponsored by Lives of Imprisoned Families Matter, which tries to give transportation and finances to incarcerated families and inmates. Thank you for joining me, and please like and subscribe. Share if anything that you got out of this. Ladies, I love you. I respect you. And I always will. I just want us to do better as a people. Thank you.